not scaling too well.
Yes.
I'm just laughing at the fact that, like, Ame got the royal treatment this draft, man. You know, Xiao, it's like, it's good carry, SF time. We're going to pick SF. He's like, okay, I'm down. It's not looking too hot. I think I need to play that tiny, get some cleave in there. You know, oh, they Phantom Lancer. I don't think I can play that tiny, guys. I got to get it. I got another carry pick. Give me the anti-mage. 10th pick anti-mage.
Good luck, everybody else. I'm going
sure,
anti-mage.
Dude. Like, how many carries are going to flex the rest of your team so they have to play this trash so you can last pick anti-mage? Such a pub play. It's like the guy who's like, yo, last pick me anti-mage, I'll swap you. It's like, I'm insta-reporting that guy. I'm reporting Ame in this match. This is disgusting. He might win it, though.
He died one time, and he just lost his mind.
I mean, if you're not dying, anti-mage is a great hero.
That's true.
But this hero did get changed a lot. His Ags is kind of garbage now.
Except
I guess that never really mattered. Yeah, well, they banned Medusa.
Sure, they wanted to make sure.
Like, Medusa got banned. I mean, I am assuming AM still dumpsters Phantom Lancer. Like, that is the thing. It's being picked here. You need an answer to Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage gets the job done. It's a solid Anti-Mage game. I guess. Who knows? Let's
I mean, it has to be. It better be. It better be a fantastic Anti-Mage game, because you kind of screwed over your other cores in the process. XXS Bat Rider. We'll see how he fares. Did he take the Stoked Facet, or he took the Stoked Facet? Okay. Anything else different? Mana Thirst for AM. Yep. Ricochet for Laurel. I mean, the support Snapfires were going Ricochet, so core Snapfires, of course, going to go Ricochet as well. Trying to do a little fake shenanigans here. Laurel showing up with an empty inventory slot, so if they did have vision of him, they click on him, they see an empty spot, they think, oh, we placed the ward, then they go for the late smoke to place the ward, but the smoke gets broken, and the ward still lies unplaced.
Who's even favor here after all is said and done? We had all these flexes, we had all these swap rounds.
It's Spirit.
You think it's Spirit, just ease of execution with Mars clock with a bunch of damage follow? That seems like the logical choice, but
I mean, they had, if they shut down the SF, I do not see Extreme having really any chance of winning this. And I think they have heroes to shut down the SF. You've got Clockwork Phoenix. Two heroes that support heroes that can get on top of the SF as a combo and kill him rather easily. Somehow they got 3 bounty rooms, though, for Spirit, so even better start.
Yeah, I'm going to favor Spirit here. I think the lineup synergy and ease of execution does it for me because it's just kind of wacky core matchups across the board. I will say double displacement for XG can be quite strong, especially if you can displace the Mars at the start of a fight.
Especially into a core, you know, magic damage SF.
Yep. And this anti-mage pick, very tough to catch in this game. He should have 0 deaths. Like, this should be a deathless Ame anti-mage game. He's had a bunch of deathless games so far. He only has 1 death for the tournament. If you have a 0 death AM game, it can put a lot of map pressure onto Team Spirit.
And a fantastic start if you're going to get first blood like that.
Yep, and it can put some pressure on Yotoro here. So I don't think this anti-mage pick was that memey. Like, I think there's a lot of justification for it here, and it can definitely threaten Spirit's game plan, slow this game down. If you look at Spirit's lineup, they don't do objectives well at all. They don't go high ground early. This game is going to go long. You have time if you're XG. You just need to make sure the lanes go okay, and you get this AM out to an okay start, and you can start ratting the map. And this game's going to become really obnoxious for Spirit. And then you're falling back on your like Snapfire scale with the 20 and 25 talents, which take a long time to get to, and your Mars scale, which it's a collapsed Mars, right? He can do some beastly things with this in the late game. So I don't think you're guaranteed outscaled here if you're Spirit, but this game can definitely get really annoying for you really quickly. And sometimes you just get frustrated playing against AM. You're like, I don't want to be here anymore. This game's not fun. It's an anti-fun hero.
Well, I think these heroes are here for a lot more than just fun, to be fair. Have you seen this Phantom Lancer facet in action? Lancelot? I've seen it a couple times, and that spear really does start doing a lot of damage. You get enough illusions out?
It takes time to build up, though.
It does.
Like this hero used to have better ags in the sense of there was a couple patches where you can buy ags and just go fight.
Yes. Yeah.
Now he needs like 3 items. I think 3 to 4 is the threshold for me where this hero starts actually doing something. It just feels really slow to get there. I know all these PL players, they're all going to talk to you and they're going to convince you that, like, I just need one item. I can go fight. I never see it in the programs.
Yeah.
In pubs, I think you see it a lot more. Where people are more controlled and way better coordination, better at targeting the Phantom Lancer. You know, some guy who's your only AoE stun doesn't DC in the middle of the team fight. And you have to unpause 8 times. You know, it's a very different environment. Spirit, though, leading the CS chart again. These guys are showing up in the laning phase, game 2 and 3, taking a net worth lead. 3 runes will do it. Bunch of early stat items for the Mars and the Phantom Lancer to keep the pressure up. I do expect XM to dominate this lane over the long run.
Yeah, so I was a little surprised to see, especially with the weird variants that Snapfire has with this whole ricochet or whatever, the chance to do like only 60% of the damage.
I think so annoying when you're trying to CS sometimes.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's one of the biggest factors that killed the mid snap. Just can't CS with the hero. And no mid player wants to play a hero they can't CS with.
Well, I mean, it also gets 30% more damage as long as you don't do the cleansing shot. So it should, in theory, give you the, or early on against CSF, you should have a pretty large...
Oh, you win the early waves, but you're not going to win this lane overall.
Yeah.
In a 1v1 that's not being ganked or anything like that. And that should be the case here.
I mean, the biggest thing for core Snapfire is you have supports to play with, right? And that is the case with a clock.
They guaranteed that with the clock snap pickup.
This Avalanche on 2. Decent damage for XXS to follow up on. And got the toss back. He knew it was coming. At the same time, XXS maybe didn't know it was coming. He almost dies. He will die as Lance goes out.
Okay.
Yatoro is gifted a kill by Jin Q.
Yeah, that was not the outcome that he was looking for with that toss.
So don't worry, brother. I've got it. he does, in fact. Well, Yatoro, nice little micro there. Moves his illusion and himself away to make sure there's no toss available. Jin Q would have gotten that kill, or at least canceled the healing cell.
I don't understand how none of these guys ever miss on the Phoenix.
Yeah, I feel like I miss all the time.
Yeah, every time I play against this hero, I have 90% evasion Phoenix in my lane. These guys play, it doesn't even exist. It just lands every hit. Skill div, I guess.
Yeah. Another chase down on XXS. This one will be interrupted by the Avalanche, but that means now Jin Q is open for the taking, perhaps. Nice body blocking with the illusion. Beautiful stuff from Yatoro. Does not get the last hit. The creep somehow takes.
This guy's a Phantom Lancer player.
Collapse out of mana in top lane. Ame. This guy is an Animage player.
This guy's. This is such a degenerate game. Just PL versus AM last picks. It's some like carry off, you know?
Yeah.
This guy's he's a grandmaster PL too. Versus a master, whatever it is, AM. It's actually just so disgusting.
Yeah, I think Phantom Lancer hasn't really been meta since Team Spirit have been a team.
No, he's just been waiting for one meta where this hero's viable.
He watched OG with the Phantom Lancer. It's like, oh, nice toss back into Requiem.
You're
Doesn't
dead.
get the timing perfect, but it's enough, certainly, to kill a support.
Pretty even early game. I mean, the Bat Rider suffering the most, some of the early kill action for Spirit on this safe lane, and Laurel gonna make his life even worse. Have some kisses as I contest your Wisdom Shrine.
Yeah, an early level 6 from the mid laner, TP to the side lane, take the enemy Wisdom Shrine, and unless the Bane can do something heroic here on the other side, or unless they can contest still with Jin Q, they are going to be able to contest. Get there in time, Maposhka gets blown up. And Yatoro even coming over to try and help out, but it's too late. The other side of things, Bane did not get to stop Rue from getting the Wisdom Shrine, so it still gets split 1-1.
Had to bring SF for that play. You cannot let Snapfire get everything out of that rotation. Strong start here for the 2 carries. Exactly what you want. And honestly, really good start for Jin-Q. He's level 5.5 on this Tiny. That is super good pacing. No mana for the toss. That's a little awkward. Might be dead
that
for it.
is. Misread of the situation. I was about to say, that was one of the things that really hurt the support Tiny, right? They used to be 120 mana on the toss. They upped it.
Yeah, you need Soul Ring pronto on this hero.
And considering the
Clearly.
toss is what this hero is built around ever since they made Crash Landing a facet.
Hey, look at that.
XM with his first power rune of the series in game 3.
That's what it feels like. He didn't even know runes could spawn. Like, what is this guy?
That's why it took him so long to get there. X Nova's like, hey, there's a power rune. It's like, what's that?
That's another Kisses kill.
Eventually, he'll get there. But trade it out, not really worth it. Stream getting the better of that situation.
There's no pressure going into this AM, though. Like, you're not forcing him off the wave. He's getting the farm. He is going...
no pressure on the Phantom lane.
Helm of the Dominator. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the
this
thing.
is where we're at, Valve. Helm of Dom, Anti-Mage. Come on, man. They can't be the hero to go to Helm of Dom, right?
I have no words for that. I mean,
The
that's
hero naturally has...
good laning item. That is a great TP.
And what is this quad bounty rune pickup? XXS and Ame both found double bounty runes on the sides of the map.
I'll be honest, this game is beyond my expertise. This is like we're playing TI 18.
If Helm of Dom is such a broken item that it makes Anti-Mage a viable hero,
That's how you
then
know
we
you've
are
gone-
truly in for
yeah.
a bad time.
You've gone too far. Science has gone too far. It's the AM metric, you know. You remember the patch where people were doing the Radiance AM?
Yes.
That's the benchmark. Like, if there's an item and you
Yeah.
build it first on AM and you can win, that's not good. That's just not good.
There's like an alarm going off in Valve HQ right now. Well, okay, it hasn't won a game yet. We have to say
That's
it
true.
has to win a game. Just because he's building it doesn't mean that he's going to be successful with it.
Is under attack.
I mean, how good even is this for AM? He doesn't care about the armor because he's an Agi hero that eventually gets enough armor.
It gives him HP regen, but so does Battle Fury.
Yeah, you get it a little faster in the lane. Yatoro just gets melted down here. Oh,
Not able to finish him off. Laurel, he does manage to outrun XM, and he still has kisses to turn things around. So XM's got to be careful in that one. One of the kisses lands on Jin-Q. Couldn't get the other one. Has to focus on the Shadow Fiend. No, he wants to get both the kills, and he'll have both the kills. Laurel gets greedy with it, and it pays off. A double for him.
Sister Shroud doing some work and just lay into that SF. This Snapfire ult has been really effective in this early game. If you're not jumping and killing Laurel first, he's going to have a good fight. This hero does a lot of damage. Probably the strongest spellcaster in this game with all those mid lane solo levels. So not enough to save your carry PL, but enough to get you to the early boots of travel.
Oh my god.
That is
Why
obnoxious.
that was so loud.
That was incredibly loud for no reason.
Every illusion, it's like the Lancelot facet. Every illusion gets him an extra 10% volume.
That is some cursed stuff. Absolutely cursed game we're in. Hey, but PL at the top of the XP net worth chart, that's something for Spirit to fall back on here. I still think a lot of this game revolves around the Mars Snap. Like, they're your team fight controllers. They're going to be a lot of your early damage. Same is true for XG, I guess, if you look at this SF bat. Like, they're kind of the heroes that have to be involved in the early playmaking. And this Jin-Q Tiny. What can he get done? He's gotten a decent amount done in this early game. If you can keep that up, you'll have a very good timing on this blink.
Still missing level 6 on the Clockwork. Level 6 on the Phoenix, obviously very important.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And a haste rune. Not really the best for a Snapfire, but especially a Snapfire that got boots of travels.
I don't want to hear that anymore. Oh my He's going Helm into Battle Fury.
He's still going back for Battle Fury.
Is that even... That just seems overkill. I don't know.
I mean, what? You were expecting Manta? Like, the Helmet Dom is just a replacement to Battle Fury, and you're still going to go Manta afterwards? There's the Supernova. With the Mars, this is always going to be a deadly combination in the early game. You have the way to be able to lock people inside of the Supernova. You have a stun to stop them from hitting the egg. If you land it, collapse. He didn't need to land that one, so he just threw it away.
I mean, I'd put it this way. Would you go Midas Battle Fury on AM?
Midas doesn't give me early sustain, so that
Yes, I
is
understand that,
false
but-
equivalent.
You understand my point. Like, it feels very greedy.
It does feel very greedy, yes.
Top tower is under attack. Radiant are standing.
Haste, Boots, Travel, Laurel. He is available across the map. I think Spirit want to keep making plays in this game. As weird as this game is, just keep setting stuff up with Arena and the Clockwork Hold. And then you have the Phoenix and the Snapfire to be your damage follow-up. It's very straightforward. Just use it off cooldown. Threaten
Yes.
heroes around the map, keep them off the waves. If you can get smokes around these tier 1s, that's your way to take objectives, because the weakness of your lineup is still going to be the objective taking, whereas XG have this Shadow Fiend.
Yes, the Shadow Fiend needs kind of like 3 items to be fully online, where Snapfire needs no items, just some levels.
But his scale is a lot weaker until Ultra late.
Yes.
Radiant middle
Yeah.
tower
Like, he hits a way bigger value, whereas this SF is going to power up, and he can also take buildings for XG. We saw him take mid tier 1 with the Shield Rune earlier. He took the bottom tier 1. A lot more space available for Extreme Gaming right now. And it's also limiting the effectiveness as Boots travel. Laurel got pretty early, but they've been forced off the waves. The tier 1s are dead. Not a lot of action to TP to right now. Still a good item on the hero. It's kind of core. You need it to move around the map and maneuver fights. But he lost a little value with how fast XM took these tier 1s. So Ame farming his Battle Fury. He has 16.5 regen.
Dyer's top
Okay.
What a beast.
is under attack.
How much do you think the Ags for Phantom Lancer changes the AM versus
Not a lot.
Phantom Lancer?
Not a
think
lot.
so?
No.
I mean, if you have so much chase, you can keep up with the AM as he's blinking around, and AM does not like mana.
No, but most of the AM PL fights, I think, come down to, can the AM jump the PL at some point without doppel up? You'll kill him. But the reverse is true. If the AM blinks in and the PL can rush him, lance him, burn out a bunch of his mana, that feels incredibly bad.
Okay. I mean, doesn't that Ags is it buffs up the Phantom Rush to give you more illusions for it, right?
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I don't think, like, PL doesn't do that much burst damage to AM. AM can also just jump around the fight and kill other people. PL feels pretty bad in that scenario, unless he's doing the same thing to the enemy team.
Well, Poshka on the run, trying to juke through the trees, will not find an exit here. Dive on
man.
cooldown. They really felt like it was necessary to use the Fiend's Grip.
Claims the kill. Anti-mage. Powering up here.
Yeah, at this rate, he's going to have an 18-minute Battle Fury.
Dyer's bottom tower is under
Honestly,
That is like a very
bad.
fast timing for a second item Battle Fury
Yeah, it's
on
pretty good.
AM. It's just, who goes a second item Battle Fury?
he's cruising, dude. He is going to be a menace this game.
tower is under
Again,
attack.
lack of lockdown for Spirit. They don't have easy ways to deal with this AM around the map. Or kill him in the fight.
Nice D-word. X-Nova, who's a really interesting bit of
Bottom tower is under attack.
analysis there in the interview between the games, talking about the difference between Pelosin and X-Nova being a more defensive support. And I feel like that ties up with what you were saying, where you feel like X-Nova pairs really well with Ame and what Ame wants out of his supports.
Or just tank the ganks
Dyer's top
and
tower
win his lane. And then let me do the rest. Which is last pick anti-mage. Oh, look at this illusion clear.
Money in the bank right there. Got him inside the cogs and got him inside the arena. A little bit of overkill, but a kill on a Shadow Fiend is worth its weight in gold.
Oh yeah,
And
especially
it is
in a game like this.
766 gold, to be
Good.
specific.
Jinkyu's blink. Very good timing here. You look for some small plays of your own if you're XG. You don't have to, like, even though this AM is not in fighting shape yet, you don't need him to go find these small plays and take fights and then disengage. And in fact, you're happy to do that and get trades out here, particularly if you can bring the Snapper Mars down if the AM is split pushing and farming. Then you'll feel really good. And here's that kind of play in action. Looking for smoke on the 18-minute power rune, or maybe just a little happy little Yatoro farming mid. Or is he going to bait them?
Yeah, he's trying to bait it out. It's just illusions in here, guys. No real heroes. It may have just created enough chaos that Extreme are not going to be able to find an opening with this smoke.
It's so hard to smoke on this team.
High ground ward, though, might be useful in the future. Unable to get the stop on the dive. Avalanche just a tad bit slow.
Just can't catch him. But, again, the benefit of making these plays, the AM gets to free farm. You can't be too sad about that. He also took this top tower with the HOD creep. That's pretty good value. That's Ame contributing to the map as an anti-mage. You don't see that every day. Meanwhile, what's Yatoro doing? What has he contributed to the map? Nothing.
That can't be true.
He has only taken, whereas Ame has given.
He's given.
Ame is a giver.
I don't think that's true at all.
He says, team, I will give you everything this game.
X-Nova, just back-to-back kills in the mid lane for the Clockwork initiation.
Or
X-Nova's not going to go down so easy. They have the arena on both the supports, though, with the kisses. That is more than enough. Now, SF tries to come in with a Requiem, doesn't do much damage. XXS hoping to chase down a hero, but met with some damage from Laurel. Ooh, cookie away before he gets the grab there on the lasso. Any lasso pull back into double raises. Might have been a kill there, but Spirit, very good job of kiting around the Bat Rider, and mid perhaps open for the taking, or at least maybe a bit of damage.
There's a Boots of Bearing Rush for this bat. Keep that in mind. So he's mega fast in this Firefly, but he doesn't have the blink type of initiation.
And
those
that
were...
is XM with the blink initiation.
What was those raises, man?
A little off the mark, but still will get the kill. With Ame joining them, Ame gives once more.
This game feels problematic for Spirit. This AM is going to be really annoying. And I just don't see this snap coming online fast enough to deal with it. The PL cannot bail you out of that situation. Not guaranteed.
Force Staff, Sunray off the cliff. Oh, he had it. What was the delay there? Quick kill on the Bat Rider, though. Decent exchange if they can get out. Are they going to be able to get out? 3-man avalanche into a toss. Big AoE damage with the raise on top of it. They've already taken out two,
Just
and Yatoro is
punching
quite
him
low. Yatoro, he does manage to juke it out initially, but I think they've realized the real Yatoro is somewhere in this. Can they clear through these illusions fast enough to be able to get it? Yes, they can. X-Nova even capping it off there with a Fiend's Grip on the real Phantom Lancer.
Triple kill for Jinkyu. He is dominating this game.
He is.
Getting so many combinations off. He's a tanky target. You don't have the Diffusal on the Phantom Lancer. It limits his damage output a lot. And you're not getting the mana burn on some of these supports. This Manta Axe buildup, didn't have it there. You were a little short. That limited your impact a lot too. And this Tiny is just reigning supreme. Not a lot of good spells to throw into him. For Spirit, like, what do you commit to bring this 2k HP Tiny down? You have to commit an Arena or a Kisses, and you don't want to use it on him. He's just punching people.
He is.
Man, just sitting there.
And that was an unstoppable streak on Laurel, so a ton of gold.
6x. So much juicy net worth. For Jinkyu's about to overtake this Mars, man.
Up 7,000 net worth, and the AM is fully online. Helmadon, Battle Fury, and now the Manta.
He's getting himself some ice armor on top of it. This is getting out of control for Spirit. XGR playing well today.
Sitting at 31 armor. When you already do not have the lockdown for this Animage. And it's going to be a while still until this Phantom Lancer is a hero. I don't know. We'll see how this Axe works for him.
Needs the defusal. That's his timing to come online, be a high damage threat in the fight. This AM is kind of there. Depends how the fight starts, but he can absolutely join and have some decent impact. There's the BKB for the Mars as Ags for Snapfire close by. Those are going to be the two really big important items for Spirit to use in this game. Try and get some advantage off the map or win some team fights. Translate it into a Roshan. At some point, take it away from XG. Do not want to give SF or AM an Aegis in this game.
Hook shot. Spear. Oh, actually pushed him through the cogs there. Very awkward. They'll get the kill, and there's no response from Extreme there. They're okay with their 5 position being picked off. You can have that mid tower. They are farming around the map.
Defensive X-Nova gameplay. Tank the gang. Space for Ame.
And the BKB is now online for the SF. So expect Extreme to run right back at Spirit. Now they've hit that item timing. Animage will teleport to the bottom to push out this lane. We'll see where the rest of Extreme goes once the Bane is back up into play.
I honestly wouldn't mind Shiva's Radiance in this lineup for XG somewhere. Just further mitigate the Phantom Lancer's impact in the fight. You can go on the Bat Rider here. I think Shiva's for the Bat 100%, especially with this build-up where he's just kind of running in and being a tank. Like, it makes sense. He's eyeing it up here. The Magic Amp is really nice for this lineup, too. A lot of magic damage to throw into the middle of the fight. As Jin-Q doing it again, man.
Yeah, toss back into a Bane is particularly deadly. To pull a hero that far out of position, and then they're either going to be Nightmared or Fiend Script, there's just no way you can take that fight unless you're willing to play 4 versus 5. Early Roshan.
This is not an objective Spirit can give up.
Well, they have the Diffusal Blade, so the Phantom Lancer can play for this fight.
It looks like they're going to take it. They're very strong around the pit.
Their biggest team fight here, or at least one of the biggest, with the Phoenix not being here. This is going to be a risky move still. An initiation onto the Bane that doesn't quite go right with the Nightmare away. An attempt to jump in on Rue. Should be able to easily get that one. Collapse trying to protect himself with Yules. Yutoro's now here, but it's far too late. A BKB goes out, but the Fiend's grip, the lasso, double control for the Mars. The 3 versus 5 is now going to have to be the option for Team Spirit, and Yutoro, he's not even out of here just yet. He's already popped the Manta, they already got off the Doppelganger. He makes a run for it. They have to use the Supernova to protect him. Yutoro trying to go back into play with the buybacks from Rue. They go for an ult, a Mana Void, big AoE damage. Yutoro, he's not dead yet, but he's close. He's trying to make a run for it on the right-hand side, but XM, he has the races. The first one a miss, but the second one finds its mark, bringing down the carry and the last member of Team Spirit.
XG supports dominating these team fights. The combinations from the Tiny, the toss back, the grip on the BKB Mars at the perfect timing. No one to bail him out. Spirit caught straggling into this fight. No synergy, not all at the same time. They pay a big price for it, trying to take that 4v5. Not only are they likely going to lose this Roche in the end, but now this AM is just completely out of control. The SF's a big problem. There's just not that many damage sources for Spirit if they're not all together focusing one target at the same time. These supports are causing them a lot of issues.
Bane apparently the hero of the series.
Yeah, in a way.
In some ways. Got first picked every single time and swapped over to Extreme in the crucial Game 3. I don't know. I feel like this fight, I mean, started off so awkward, but even this go back in from Yutoro with the buyback from Rue, it just feels like a miscalculation.
It just doesn't do enough damage to clean everybody up there. And there's enough AoE in this XG lineup that you can't just exist forever.
I was about to say, did he do any damage there?
Not really.
I mean, everybody was healthy on the side of Extreme.
I'll tell you who's doing damage this game, Ame. He has been involved. He has been farmed. He's a butterfly now. Continuing his TI dominance. Man came here to play. This could be another Phantom Lancer death. Number 4. This This game has completely slipped away from Spirit. And again, their only scale fallback is ultra late game Snapfire Mars. You're never gonna get there at this rate.
No. 18,000 net worth up for Extreme Gaming. And finally, back to that Roshan. They're just going to keep trying the Rosh. And every single time, Team Spirit feel like they have to contest, they get close, and that's when they strike. Jin-Q, XXS, one of these heroes is going to get a grab onto somebody, and now it's the Mars pulling him out. Another one, maybe with the Avalanche, another toss. Okay, not quite. Extreme Gaming, they're just creating space. They finished off the Roshan, and now Ame is here to play with 2 lives. Nightmare gets him over the cliff with the help of the cookie. He'll kill Rue, still got the toss back. Jin-Q is just not letting the heroes off easy once again. A BKB use, a Fiend's Grip is the answer from X-Nova.
Beautiful gameplay again. If you're not gonna arena all in this Tiny, which there's a sleep save for, and you're gonna get interrupted on it, he's just playing with you. He's toying with you. Can't escape. Can't really all in him. Your Phantom Lancer's dead. It's another 4v5 situation that's just not favorable. XG are about to close this series out right now if Spirit cannot salvage something miraculous from the base. This Aegis is a game ender. This AM does not need more time right now. This was a strange draft, but XG getting the better of it in the end. Not enough tempo from Spirit. They went fast, they went lean. So this is a lineup designed to create space for PL. Be able to fight 4v5 if it has to. Just got outmaneuvered straight up.
And every single time the Phantom Lancer tries to actually join his team and making some sort of offensive play like Ame is doing, it hasn't worked. And I dread to say that I don't think this one's going to work either. XXS,
oh.
Okay, he does actually get bursted down.
Got him. Okay.
I wonder why he didn't fly over the cliff.
Sometimes you underestimate the Lancer, you know?
I guess so. He, all of a sudden, a bunch of lances, or a bunch of illusions, and 1 lance.
You know, I felt like that Chris Paul meme.
Double fluffy hat, I just noticed that.
Yeah, he's had it the whole game.
That's funny.
It was like big kill from Yatoro to cut the lead down to 21 kills. It's like, that's your Phantom Lancer, you know?
That's a good one. Yeah.
I've been farming all game, guys. See, I just solo killed their offlaner. Hero's broken. It's like, can't argue with it. It's true. Bloodthorn would be a big pickup. That is something that you can go in here, land it on a Mantless AM and all in him. I mean, there's a lot that has to set that up, but at least gives you a route to win the fight. Huge damage spike for the hero. But Ame he's ahead, man. BKB for the Tiny. He's just ahead of Collapse.
Yeah, you said they didn't really have the spells to throw around to easily kill him. It's too much of a commitment. Well, now you may not straight up have anything to kill him. If he gets off the BKB, you can't spear kisses him.
He's a menace. Start to get some mana burn here. Ideally, you can chip away with this PL until you find a really good opening to jump and commit into.
What does that opening look like?
A missed jump from the Tiny, or he catches Bat Rider.
Okay, he got bashed up and your Toro almost just dies. And amp damage on XM almost provided the final blow.
That was the Tiny missed jump, but you can't capitalize on it because your PL is forced to base. This rune is just nasty right now.
And he's going to go towards Bloodthorn, which we've seen these Phantom Lancers. They're very few that are picked. They do like this item quite a bit. Jin-Q, he makes his commitment. Yutoro does too. They got to jump onto the SF, and XM, he'll die at the start of the fight. Now, the AoE damage is still a little dangerous, but Ame's also very low. The lasso pull back onto the Mars. He's going to die. Mana Void helps get the kill on Aru as well. Yutoro, thanks to his invis from the shard, is not spotted, but the backline certainly is. Jin-Q hits another big opening. An avalanche onto a Fiend's Grip to finish him off, and Yutoro has to go in, try and punish these heroes, but it's so dangerous. He almost dies again. A burnout. Ame not dead yet. Will not lose the Aegis. 40 seconds left.
The man don't die. even when he can. He says, I gave you one death this series. That's enough for you.
That's all you're going to get.
Life on the edge. That was a sick jump from Collapse, though. Like, he caught a crazy good arena spear on the best target in that SF, and they're able to burst him down with the damage from the Phoenix and Snapfire. Best team fight condition you're going to get there. He knew his mark.
Did you see the damage on Ame? Because I was focused on the SF, and then all of a sudden I see Ame blink back, and he was at a quarter of HP.
I think he took a bunch of extra burn from the Phoenix. It's a PL illusions. It added up a decent amount. That Bloodthorn is done?
So I was going to
no,
say, with
it's
this
not
Bloodthorn,
The Orchid's done.
big offensive upgrade, but it still leaves this Yotaro Phantom Lancer in this problem where he does the AoE damage of SF and Tiny and maybe some of the Bat Rider or Mana Void or something like that. It still seems to bring him down like dangerously low territory.
I think SF is the biggest priority for Spirit. I think that call from Collapse was absolutely correct. If you can take XM out, it opens up the fight for the Phantom Lancer a lot. You can survive some of the AM. It's a back and forth battle, and there's a chance that you can maybe catch this AM with this Orchid deeper on into the fight after the Manta's been used. You can all in him. It's not impossible. But this SF has to be out of the picture. This is everything for Spirit. You've got to find a connection on him with that clock, Mars, all that burst damage.
And once again, Shin-Q, just a three-man avalanche to start things off. Team Spirit have to use resources to get out successfully, and he's going to keep chasing. Collapse is going to be able to blink back. His BKB on cooldown. Ame tries to cut them off at the pass. Does not quite get there in time. Still, though, Shin-Q with just a casual blink forward. I guess his own BKB is used, but we'll gladly trade that off. And Maposhka actually still gets found.
Tiny doing work right now in this game. You can see the force he is on these front lines.
It's TI, Earthshaker, Tiny.
They always come back.
They always come back for TI. Seems like this year may be no exception. Toro gets over to the other side of things. That shard, once again, I feel like the shard is sometimes a little scary because if they have detection, then they know which one is the real one. Mana Void put to use, but low cooldown anyway.
That's a good target.
On the Tiny, Shin-Q. His use of the BKB earlier does cost him.
That's a gem.
And a gem, yeah. That is a big loss of resources still.
That's really big when you have this PL shard that Toro's been putting into use. You lose your gem. Very hard to keep track of this hero. Can start to play some games.
A huge pickup of the gem cuts the lead down to 29K.
That's right. Only a 29K difference now.
Oh, man.
This lead is growing so much. It's actually insane. It doesn't feel like it is, but I don't think this game is out of reach for Spirit, though, in a weird way.
I mean, it's Phantom Lancer. Does Phantom Lancer still scale like the best hero in Dota?
No, but that hook shot was kind of sick.
That was an interesting situation. Still, though, BKB's used, and they are still in hunting distance. Extreme Gaming are able to run down two and a third, perhaps, with the Mana Void. And, of course, a Fiend's Grip, as X-Nova has been there every single time Collapse tries to retreat.
He's made his life miserable.
Yes.
That's a situation where you get caught out in the open like that, and actually you can just start the fight on you with their stuns. It's going to be a free fight for the SF. That fight's, it's over before it starts. Like, there's just no way to engage there in a double Requiem. Especially with Fiend's Grip, it's going to be somewhere in the back. You're not going to be able to interrupt that because you're already getting initiated on. I mean, Shin-Q, he has a perfect read at this game. Just go in, start jumping anybody, create chaos. And it's almost always going to be beneficial for your squad and disadvantageous for Spirit. There is a very advantageous rune. Ame with the amp damage, Satanic done, 3k HP, evasion, 30 armor, magic resist. This guy is a beast right now.
Yeah, I mean, do you even need to show your SF? You've reached this point as the AM.
You just sit back, let the Bat Rider go in, let the Tiny go in. AM and the SF, pick your mark. Don't give easy openings for Spirit to try and come back in this game.
And the Flares are spotting all these backline heroes, but Spirit, another 10 seconds till they have all the heroes back up in play. Snapfire crucial for the fight. They will manage to keep their melee barracks. Good for them.
10 seconds remaining.
Man, if he gets to Wind Waker,
5 seconds remaining.
You just need the Snapfire talents more than anything in this game. It's just so hard to get to these days.
yeah, it used to be level 20 was the big timing, but they pushed that talent now back to 25.
25
Your
is
turn
so
to pick.
far away for a hero that doesn't have any extra XP mechanic or ancient farming type thing. Like, this hero's not Furion or some Medusa or something.
Yeah, it's always going to be the problem that if you're winning, like you're already winning if you hit level 25 on Snapfire a lot of times. And if you're losing, you're probably not hitting 25, so you just never get to have that turnaround.
Best way to get there is killing opponents. Yeah. If you kill your opponents, you're likely in that winning state, as you said. Bloodthorn is done for your Toro, though. That's some opium.
It's a massive damage upgrade if they can get the initiation, but instead, XXS
Well,
Collapse just walks into him. Lasso me, please.
trying to find something. That was not what he was looking for. He had buyback available, so maybe trying to go in, bait out a bunch of overcommitment, and then Spirit can take the fight after that. That was Lasso Requiem. You still have another one? This will be another 4-on-5 Roche attempt with the Mars buyback potential.
He's going to grab one of the Phantom Lancer Illusions, shoot it into the... not into the pit.
Where's the buy? You're committed to this fight. Last fight for Spirit if they can't do something here.
Rue will give them the vision with his Ags.
It's just not low enough to commit to for yourself here.
Scouting out the jungle area. Does Collapse see anything? I mean, this is just going to have to be a perfect initiation, or they force things inside the pit here. They do have Supernova to be able to commit to this one. So they can try and take away the Aegis. Collapse going to make his initiation. Arena Spear goes out, but the Roshan's still not dead. In fact, XXS right in the middle of it and gets the Aegis away from Yatoro. He's got the extra life, and now it's all falling apart for Spirit as XM hits the Requiem, double Requiem, knocking him inside the pit. You're locked down here.
Absolutely nowhere to run.
And even Yatoro, he is... oh, we gotta have the dust. We have it. Dead as well. GG is called Extreme. Will take down Team Spirit
an end to magic.
and remain one of the undefeated teams here in the first day of TI.
Well, I have a feeling that just ruined like 80% of
Prepare
predictions.
for battle.
I know it. I know it ruined yours.
I think a lot of people probably had Spirit as the undefeated team, and I don't think a lot of people had XG doing this well this early. So if they can keep it up going into day 2, they're going to be in a really good spot. I think these were some of the tougher seeded matchups for them as well early on that they could have gotten. So this is a huge series victory for them. Very close series, could have gone either way. I think Spirit gambled on this PL pick, right? Unconventional pick, a lot of upsides to it when it works, but a lot of downsides when it doesn't. It just feels like they got a little outdrafted in the end. Like, you had to go back to this Snapfire.
That's so funny to hear you say. Like, after the initial draft confusion of what was going on with Extreme.
Because I think XG were all over the place, but the way they ended up putting it and the way it works,
I'm under
they have a lot of fundamentals in the
to
draft that are strong. Double displacement, this support Tiny was a huge difference maker. Now, a lot of that comes down to, like, does Jinkyu have a good game or a bad game? If he has a bad game and doesn't find a lot of these openings, this lineup is not going to come together really as well. But because he has such a good start, he can get a fast blink. He's a menace in this game. Spirit don't have great answers to the support Tiny. They were gearing up for the core Tiny. And it just threw them off completely. You have really good BKB heroes on the side of XG that can ignore a lot of early spell damage, which puts a lot of pressure on your carry to pick up that load. PL's just not doing it. He can't enter the fights against the AM. So a really smart audible from XG here. And even here, like, even if you get this Aegis, it's not changing the fight.
It looks like bad. You've used Supernova and Arena and done no damage with it.
I mean, Ame spent the whole fight deciding what he wanted to do after some control from Mars. They didn't even need him. This is
was pretty much 4 versus 5.
Just SF. 17, 3, and 15 from XM. He is very skilled with this hero, and is a team that plays really well around this hero. It is a very scary hero to get, and for good reason. I don't even think this is a draft where they got to do everything they wanted with the SF, because they had to switch it up and pull audibles to deal with the PL pick. Yeah, like, this could have been an even scarier SF game, and he still won 17 and 3.
Would you give him the MVP or feel like
Oh, it goes.
numbers look great for XM,
It
but
goes
it's all
here.
set up.
Yeah, it goes. He is the linchpin here. He is the guy who brings this whole draft together. He's setting up all the fights. He had a tremendously good early game. He just ruined Spirit. They don't have good answers for him. He's setting everything up.
Yes.
He's supporting tempo. He's ruining supports. He's ruining cores. He's getting tossed back. He's getting ultra farm. He's running in with EKB. He's gauntlet. He's punching people down. The man is the beast. What is there to say? 420.
I mean, I think there's one thing more to say. Avery,
None
two
shall hinder me.
carries, two unconventional picks, two hipster picks for two incredible carry players. One built Helmadon, the other did not.
Get the shall be.
One pick Antimate. One pick Phantom Lancer.
Okay, but I think you would argue they're equally bad.
I would way rather have AM.
Your
than
bottom tower is
I'm gonna be
injured.
honest. I don't know how many
Actually,
people would say that, but as bad as AM is in like the conventional program, I have way more faith in it. Wow, Phantom Lancer.
Truth compels me.
Well, he continues not to win here at TI because that was his first pick and potentially his last if Team Spirit couldn't make it work. Extreme, though, 2-0 in this road
I
to
go.
TI. Good start for them in day one.
As thou will it. The true path. Onward. I like the darkness. Yes. I go. Thou art mine. Out of my way. I'm under attack. None shall hinder me. As thou will it. Spawn of sorcery. I vow thy ruin. Get denied. 'Tis on thy head. I'll strike me down. The true path. Yes. Truth compels me. I go. Be gone. Onward. Spawn of sorcery. I go. Vile creatures. I lighted the darkness. Out of my way. I lighten thy load.